We're at that point in the offseason where basically nothing is happening. That's because mandatory minicamp, OTAs, and all that stuff is all over. Now we just have this waiting period until training camp kicks off in late July, early August. So there's really not much to talk about. Really, the only thing happening in this point in time surrounding not only our team, but all teams around the NFL is who could we potentially add to the roster to make us better? Or how do we think this guy's going to perform? Or who's going to get, the roster spots and stuff like that? Well, today I came across an interesting article, and we already know about the situation taking place in Cincinnati. And I'm not talking Trey Hendrickson. So if you don't know this situation, to put it in simple terms, their first round rookie, Shemar Stewart, is a little disgruntled, not happy with what's going on in his current contract situation, which is really odd. But there's some interesting parts to it, which I've been able to kind of understand in a way. Basically, they're trying to add a clause, like an injury clause to the contract, which is not normal and stuff like that. And he's just not having it. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I'm not 100% certain, but there's something in that contract that is just not doing it for Shemar Stewart. So he's a little pissed off. Okay. He's a little angry right now. So what if I told you there's a wild trade proposal where Shemar Stewart gets sent over to the Minnesota Vikings? Let's get right into it. Before we do, shout out to our affiliate partners at Green Gridiron. If you want one of these mini helmets, the link for that is posted in the comment section. It's also in the description. You hit that link, you use the promo code MINSYN, MINSYN. It's right down here at checkout to receive a discount on your purchase. If you don't want this Vikings helmet, that's okay, because they have all other Viking helmets. They have the original, probably the throwbacks and stuff like that. Or if you're not a Vikings fan for some odd reason, maybe you're a Bengals fan, they have Cincinnati Bengals helmet. Heck, they even have all of the rest of them, all 32 NFL team helmets. So if that's something that you want, hit that link. They also have college helmets, fully customizable ones, so you can kind of get crazy with it, if you will. Hit that link in the comment section or the description. Use the promo code MINSYN, MINSYN, at checkout to receive a discount on your purchase. So, Shemar Stewart to the Minnesota Vikings. Let's talk. The Minnesota Vikings likely aren't done assembling their roster for the 2025 NFL season. Okay, they will still look to bring in as much talent as possible, whether that means signing a free agent or making a deal for a talented individual. Players can have a wide range of issues that can lead to a trade. Sometimes it is unhappiness with a role or playing time. Sometimes it is a matter of the contract the player is on. Either way, a situation can get unpleasant pretty fast. Now, the Cincinnati Bengals are experiencing a contract issue with rookie defensive end Shemar Stewart. A standoff is happening between Stewart and the team that selected him at number 17 overall during the 2025 NFL Draft. So a wild trade proposal would send Bengals defensive end Shemar Stewart to the Minnesota Vikings. The Bengals may look to move on from Shemar Stewart if they can't reach a resolution. If that's the case, it wouldn't be shocking for the Minnesota Vikings to show interest in a 6'5", 267-pound defender. Here is a trade proposal shared by Fantasy Life's Thor Nystrom on X, who says no. The Vikings get Shemar Stewart. The Bengals would get Walter Rouse, Levi Drake Rodriguez, a 2026 second-round draft pick, and a 2027 fourth-round draft pick. It's not bad. We've seen what Levi Drake Rodriguez did last year, going undrafted and basically falling or having the front office fall in love with him. Okay, Walter Rouse played a little bit and a couple draft picks, not too bad. For Shemar Stewart, who's having a contract issue, I mean, it wouldn't be a bad idea. It wouldn't be a bad option. Now, a second and a fourth-round draft pick in 2027 paired with offensive tackle Walter Rouse and defensive lineman Levi Drake Rodriguez is a solid package to put together to try to acquire Shemar Stewart. Although edge rush isn't a massive need for the Vikings, it would be silly not to be interested in a young player with as much potential as Shemar Stewart. At the Combine, he tested very well athletically, but lacked the numbers that are usually associated with a first-round pick. If a team can harness his ability and work with him to develop his skills, they could have a real gem in Stewart. Minnesota would have that opportunity since they could have him learn behind Andrew Van Ginkel, Jonathan Grenard, and even Dallas Turner. The only question is if the Minnesota Vikings see enough future value in Shemar Stewart to put together a package that includes 2 solid draft picks and 2 players who have shown potential for the purple and gold. If they do, it wouldn't be shocking to see the team make a push to acquire him. If not, expect the current group of edge rushers to hold down the fort in 2025 and beyond. So, diving into this, would I like it? Sure. You're not giving up too much. I mean, you could say it's a little bit too much draft capital that you're giving away for Shemar Stewart on top of the 2 people that you would send their way. And I'd be okay with it. I think he could be a generational type of talent. It just depends on if he stays healthy and he can and if he can produce the numbers that everyone hopes he can. But as our roster currently sits right now, I don't see Minnesota making a move. The only move I see Minnesota making is for a defensive back, a corner, someone in the secondary, a safety, whatever the case may be. That's the move I see Minnesota making. Offensive line is good. Defensive line is good. Linebacker room is good. Edge rusher's good. Wide receiver good. Tight end good. Running back room, I think I already said that. Quarterback room is good. So the only move I could see Minnesota making would be at the secondary or in the secondary, at corner or at safety. This would definitely spice things up a little bit and make it, a little bit, it would make things interesting. But I think Shemar Stewart and the Bengals will get something figured out. I don't see him getting traded. I actually see him waiting out this entire year and entering next year's draft more than I see him getting traded from the Cincinnati Bengals. So you guys let me know your thoughts about this situation in the comment section down below. Drop a like and subscribe to the channel. It'd be much, much appreciated. Have a great rest of your night, folks, and Skol Vikes.